All right, I want to give you a little something positive here, just as a reminder that the off-year elections, the down-ballot elections, this stuff really matters and can have a huge consequential impact. We are now hearing from governors, from mayors, city councils, that they simply aren't going to participate or help the federal government with Donald Trump's planned mass deportations of initially undocumented immigrants, although Trump is already talking about just willy-nilly revoking temporary protected status from those here legally and trying to deport them as well. First and foremost, Jim McDonnell has been sworn in as LAPD chief, and he has said that Los Angeles is not going to comply. They just are not going to do it. He said LAPD will not assist with mass deportations. Los Angeles is a city of immigrants. I know that immigrants are being disparaged. He said, my job is to protect everyone in Los Angeles and to build trust. That's what I plan to do. There's an aspect to this that I think is often missed when it comes to what does it mean to support law enforcement? What does it mean to actually say we are with the police? When individuals in a city come to believe or come to know, if it's the case that it's what's going to happen, if individuals in a city learn my legal status is going to be the subject of interest in any interaction with police, you are both more likely not to call the police when it would be appropriate to do so, because you may say, I don't want my legal status here questioned. And you are more likely not to cooperate with police when you are the subject of an investigation, a witness, etc. It's terrible for law enforcement's ability to do what they are there to do, which is to keep Los Angeles safe, when your interactions with the general public are now clouded by, are they going to ask me for papers? Are they here because Trump sent them to find me, or whatever the case may be? So a lot is being made of this declaration from McDonnell when it comes to it being morally and ethically correct. And that's fine. That's a perfectly reasonable analysis to make. But it's also self-interested in the sense that police departments, at least when they are led by competent and intelligent people, understand that you want an environment in which both witnesses, victims, and suspects are more incentivized to cooperate rather than disincentivized. And so as much as I like this because it's a form of resistance against Trump's completely inhumane planned mass deportations, it also should be considered that it's what's best for law enforcement. Now, in Massachusetts, Governor Maura Healey has also said at the state level, we will not cooperate, we will not comply with the mass deportations. Boston.com reports Governor Maura Healey said that state police would not be used to deport migrants and vowed to use, quote, every tool in the toolbox to counter the next Trump administration. When we think about down ballot and we see, for example, that whacked out Republican Lieutenant Governor Robinson in North Carolina was defeated by Josh Stein. I just had a moment where, is his name actually Josh Stein, or did I just get that wrong? Josh Stein. Yes, Josh Stein, the North Carolina Attorney General, Democrat who just won. As much of a disaster as we all know it to be that Trump won the presidency and that Republicans are taking the Senate and it's looking like they're going to take the House, we're all on the same page on that. All hope is not lost when you say, hey, you know what? Thanks to Maura Healey as governor in Massachusetts, Massachusetts is off the list as far as states that will cooperate with the mass deportation. You can be, although Josh Stein hasn't said one way or the other yet, if Mark Robinson had won the governorship in North Carolina, you can be damn well sure that he would be assisting Donald Trump in the mass deportations. My assumption and hope is, and maybe he'll make a statement about it soon, my assumption is that Josh Stein, as governor of North Carolina, is not going to cooperate in that. And so it's a reminder that the down ballot mattered last week. The off-year gubernatorial elections that will be just under 12 months from now, those matter. Mayorships matter. Police chiefs matter. And so the point is, don't think that because these elections are only every 2, 4, and 6 years, right? House, President, and Senate, 2, 4, and 6 years. Don't wrongly fall into the belief that all hope is lost and there's nothing worthy of getting involved in next year and the year after that. So some good news out of California. Gavin Newsom, we talked about last week, is forming this special session to try to nuke some of the things that Trump wants to do. There is a lot of value here. Well, I wrote a book after a long journey and a ton of work. I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine, and in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions, and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, the Echo Machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.